Hello. It is Sunday night, the 1st of October, 7:47 p.m. Yes, I'm late here tonight. I've had a beautiful day. I hope some of you guys have had a lovely day too. Very, very warm here on the East Coast. And I went down to Sydney today. It's my daughter's 21st birthday this Tuesday. And so my husband and I went down and we had lunch with her at Darling Harbour today. And it was lovely. It was so nice. um, and then we came home on the train. I lied down, I took a nap, started to cook some dinner, looked at the time and it said, 6:30, plenty of time. And guess what? Didn't change that clock for daylight saving. Hello, Rose. Hi, Solvega. Hello. So between daylight saving and having a nap and going down to Sydney for the day, I'm completely out of whack, totally out of whack. I haven't tidied my desk. I haven't even hooked up my phone and there's not much battery on my phone. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to, do much with my phone, but we'll try. We'll give it a shot. Thank you for waiting for me, guys. Totally, totally. I just was sitting on the lounge cooking dinner and said to my husband, I'm meant to be live right now. Well, I didn't totally forget. I kind of forgot. I had a lot of things going on and I did know that tonight I was meant to be doing a live, but I totally forgot what time it was and all the things. So I am so, so sorry. Can you guys forgive me? So I'm going to tidy. I said to my husband, my desk is a mess. I have no idea what I'm making. I think I'll just go live, fess up, and I can clean my desk while I'm talking to everyone. What do you think? I saw you went to Dango Island. I saw that on the Facebook page. So on Facebook, I saw that you'd been there. It was a gorgeous day, Solvega. Absolutely beautiful. I'm here. I know. Well, between daylight saving and a trip to Sydney that totally wiped me out. I said to my husband when I came home, I'm not that tired. It felt like an easy day. And then I lay down on the bed next to Crumpet to look at my phone for 5 minutes and went to sleep. So, thank you. Thank you for the forgiveness. Well, there's always that. It could be confusion on what day it is, Rose. That's always a possibility. I am here now. All right. Thank you for waiting for me. Okay. So my desk is a total bomb. So I'm going to see if I can get this phone to charge. And even if it doesn't much, we should have enough charge to be able to do at least one card. What do you think? It's better than no cards, right? And I'm just grabbing my charging cable and seeing if it's going to. It's not charging. Been having problems with my cables lately. I need to. Yeah, thank you, Ellen. I got your message. I got Jodie's message. I got Margaret's message. So there's no way I can forget with you guys, right? Like, where are you? Are you going live tonight? Yes, I was. Oh, that's okay. The other thing was I was cooking dinner, so I had to hand that duty over to my husband. It's okay. The fish is in the air fryer. Get the chips and the other bits and pieces going next, and he'll follow the directions. He'll be fine. All right. So let me put a few things away. I was crafting yesterday, so I've got stuff everywhere, and I'm just going to be putting a couple of things away while I chat to you. How is everyone? Are we well? Does anyone else do anything fun today? What a great day. Just fantastic. No, you didn't miss it, Jodie. You're back. You're back from your trip. Are you home or are you still on your way home? I'm just going to clean up a couple of stamps I had out. And let's see how we go. So I'm happy to take requests tonight. If anyone's got any requests of anything they want to see, and if I can accommodate the request, if I have the things that you want to see, then that's a great place to start. Because, like I said, don't even know what I'm doing yet. How disorganized is this? This is real life, right? This is real life, and that's just how things are sometimes. And I sometimes say, we just have to be ourselves. We just have to be real. And sometimes what happens is that means that things are a little bit out of whack, but that's okay. Life just goes like that sometimes. You had a team meeting today, Ellen. How'd that go? Was it good? Was it a fun one? Make cards with a friend, says Joan. Fantastic. Oh, you're home, Jodie. Great. Oh, yes, I am okay. Thank you for checking on me. I know, right? I do this every single. The other reason that I think I'm a bit out of whack this weekend is it's a long weekend. So tomorrow being a holiday, it didn't feel like a Sunday night. It just didn't feel like one. I'm like, yeah. I have all the excuses, right? So something I had said on my VIP page and in my team group to a few of my watchers was the fact that it's actually Stampin' Up's. Stampin' Up has a weird year. Their timing, the first day of the Stampin' Up year is the 1st of October. That's today. Happy New Year, everyone. So that meant that yesterday, the 30th of September, was the last day of last year. And so we have our year is worked out on that calendar. So that means today is the first day of earning things like trips and awards and all that kind of stuff. It all starts on the 1st of October. So here we go again. It just goes round and round and round. That's just like a normal New Year, right? I'm having a look to see if anyone has any other thoughts. Make cards. I don't have the skeleton set, Colleen. I'm so sorry. Partly because Halloween's not that big in my neck of the woods. We don't really have a huge. It's becoming a little bit more popular with the kids mostly, but it's not something that most adults do. If anyone's watching and you're in Australia and you do Halloween, I'd love to hear from you because I'm not one of those people. Oh, Suzanne, welcome. It's a whole new world. You're in Queensland. Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching. Card making is a wonderful, wonderful hobby. And it doesn't have to be cards. You can spread that out to gift making. You can do scrapbook pages. There's so much you can do with it. But the things we can do with paper and ink is amazing, really. And I hope you really enjoy it. So welcome. And welcome to our group here. We have the best girls. Seriously, the best girls. I had 3 people message me and say, "Where are you?" Like, oh, whoops, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. At first, I looked at the message and went, "Yeah, I'll be there soon," and then went, "Oh my goodness, it's not 6:30, it's 7:30." So anyway, the team meeting went well. Excellent. Happy New Year to you too, Ellen. Happy New Year. So I'm going to nearly finish cleaning up my desk. It wasn't too bad. It just had still stuff from Friday night and yesterday. So, I can't help you with the skeleton set. So that one, unfortunately, isn't one that I could create with tonight. Has anyone else got anything else they'd like to see? Got this beautiful paper. I've been using this. Oh, I said I was going to do something springtime. Daylight saving throws you out too, Shirley. That makes me feel better. Oh, was that because you were late or they were late with the needle? All right, so I said because on Friday night we did autumn stuff that I might try and do some springtime stuff. So I know what I'm going to do for the first project. If we get time to do a second, great. But if we don't, that's okay. All right. So I showed you these on Friday night. How fantastic are these? Anyone else got them yet? The deckled circles? Aren't they so good? So good. And they got, see how they got like the deckled bit is like, it's like a rough edge to all the circles. And there's 14 circles from 1 inch all the way through to nearly 6 inches. So absolutely fantastic. Yes, we're doing spring. I don't have the owls either, Moira. So there's you know what? I have way too much out of this catalog, but I don't have the owls and I don't have the skeletons. There are quite a few things I don't have. I tried to be really careful, but one thing I did get, and this is what I'm going to go grab in 1 second, is I have the modern garden stuff, and I think you can do nice springtime stuff with it. In fact, I saw Ellen posted a beautiful card with this one the other day, and it looked really springtime to me. You know the card I mean, Ellen? The one that they posted on Stampin' Through the Catalogue on their page. Really, really lovely card. Love that one. All right. And I've just put all these bits and pieces away. All right. So I'm pretty close to cleaned up. Pretty close. And this is the card we made on Friday night. That one there. It turned out really nice. I had it on my desk because I photographed it yesterday. So the nice thing for me is all my cards get photographed. I do a card, photograph it, and put it on my social media pages if I like it. If you see me make a card and then you never see it turn up again on social media, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, it's probably because I didn't like the card. And sometimes you might not know that I don't really like a card. Although, yeah, the Modern Garden stamps, that one, that's it. You were late this morning too. All right, it's not. Let's say there's no shame in being late on the day that daylight saving starts. That's what I think. And you're just home from your craft retreat. The photos look fantastic, Moira. They really did. Oh, lots of cards. That's good. Christmas? Were you making cards for Christmas or other occasions? Donna's telling us she's a bit late. Shall we forgive her? I was late too, Donna. Yeah, it was a really, really good, really nice project. I liked it. All right, so let me see. I'm just going to go and get the bits for this. So this is my Modern Garden paper. And put that on the table. And I have the Modern Garden stamp set. Where is it? Here it is. This is something that helps me. It might help you guys. Okay, I have all my stamps in alphabetical order. Now, that's terribly organized for me, but it's something I started doing a little while ago, and I found it really helpful. So, you know, the A's start here, and it goes across to the Q's and down the R's and everywhere else down the bottom here. So that works well. And then for this catalog, I've gone through and I put a yellow dot on all the ones that are from the current catalog that have just come out in the new mini. That way, when I'm looking, I can see straight away which ones I'm looking for. I'm looking for one with a yellow dot, and that really helps me. I hope that helps you too. I think it's a good tip. It's something that I have found more helpful than I thought it would be. Oh, all occasions? Cool. Oh, good. That's good. So you use that card in the video hop. Is that something Angels video hop that you're in? Something. You know what it is. I can't remember. But I thought it was a cool name. I know that. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. Indeed. All right. All right. Shall I see if I can get my phone? Like I said, I don't know how much battery we're going to get out of it. And my charger's not working, so that's no help. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into Do Not Disturb so my brother doesn't call me, because he nearly always calls me on a Sunday night when I'm working. And let's invite my phone. So I've got to do that on my computer. I usually do this before I start, but tonight decided I'm just starting. And then we can do it. So you're seeing all this behind the scenes stuff tonight. How about that? Is that good or is that annoying? Maybe it's annoying. It's not very professional. I know that. All right. So now I've sent myself an email with the link that I need to use to connect. So I go into my email and it's 8 o'clock. Let's see how we go. Let's see if I can do at least one nice quick card that you guys can enjoy. All right. No, it hasn't come through. You love it when things don't work. I'm obviously having one of those nights. Copy and email again. Why did it not work? This paper is really nice. This is the modern. Oh, here it is. It's come through now. It just took a while. And I'm going to copy the link and join with my phone. That way that's how I have two screens. The other thing, I don't think I put the overhead lights on tonight because I was in such a rush to get to my desk. So if it's a bit dark, we may need to adjust, but that's okay. All right. Thank you for your patience, guys. You're getting to see what I normally do before I go live. All right, got my stand set up here. And I have to turn the camera around. And I also have to turn my sound off on my computer. Otherwise, we're going to get feedback. So I'm going to turn the sound off for a second. So just if it goes soft and if you can't hear anything for a few seconds, that's okay. That's all right. Don't tell me there's no sound. I know. I'm just going to turn it down. So many things to do, right? And I'm adding my phone. Can you see that? Can you see it? See what I mean about the shadow? So I need to. So this is behind. I'm going to call this video tonight behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to turn on a lamp. And we're going to go to the second screen. Oh, that's okay. You know what? Can you hear me? Someone give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me, Anna. Great. That's what I wanted. I needed to know. Good, good. All right. So I'm going to pull out a few things that are part of this modern garden suite. Here it is, and it's here in your catalog. So this is the one when I said on Friday night that I was going to make an autumn card, but on Sunday night I would do a springtime card. I did this on purpose because it's spring in Australia, right? It's not autumn here. So that's a little bit crooked. Let me straighten up my screen. There we go. So beautiful samples here on page 52. And here we've got our modern garden set and our punch. I do also have this. I have these somewhere. I'm not even sure where they are, but these are beautiful. I have the whole thing, the blooming pearls, these are called. And so there's the colors in the blooming pearls are garden green, gold, petal pink, and pretty peacock. Okay, but the garden green to me doesn't look very garden green. I think it would go with most greens. It's kind of a softer color than garden green. And then this is Calypso Coral braided linen trim. Okay, absolutely beautiful. I know there's a bit of shadow on the table tonight. Is that okay? Can everyone see all right? So I am not sure what I have done with those pearls. I think they're probably in my embellishment box hiding somewhere, but they are really nice. I really, really like them. Ah, found them. There they are. Look, let's put them on here to see if that helps you see them better. How nice. Aren't they lovely? So those are part of this suite, okay? And then we've also got the punches. It's actually called the modern oval punch, and it's a really wide. It's to me, it's a cross between a circle and an oval. That's what this is. It's a really interesting shape. We haven't had anything quite like that one before, but I really like it. Okay, and then we've got the paper. Okay, now the paper is super nice. All right, you got one of the colors in the paper is wild wheat, and I know this has been a controversial color this year. Controversial because a lot of people, they either love it or they don't like it. You forgot about me. So Megan's saying she forgot about daylight saving. Who possibly would do that? All right. Yes. Not me. So you haven't missed much, Megan, because I forgot too. So anyway. So the wild wheat is this color here. So you're either going to like it or you're not. But it looks really nice in combination with these other colors, I think. And it almost looks more like a yellow than the wild wheat color here. So really, really like it. But the main colors are Poppy Parade, Calypso Coral, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Garden Green, and Pretty Peacock. They're the colors. So hey, we've got quite a few people popping on late tonight, so I'm glad to see it's not just me. All right, so let's just go quickly through this paper. Really, really lovely. Lots of springtime colors. This one could very much be Christmas. I did do a card with this set quite a few weeks ago now, and I used this paper and made it a Christmas card. So I actually cut these little poinsettias out and did a couple of those, and then there's also a matching stamp on the, so in the stamp set there's a poinsettia in there as well. So these are really nice, and you can very much make Christmas cards with this. A race course shape. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I hadn't thought of that. I guess it could be a race course shape, couldn't it? Yeah, good point. So there you go. What time did I start? About, what did we say? 7:47. After I had 3 messages from people saying, where are you? So, yeah. So on the back, we've got our garden green here. On the back of this one, we've got Pretty Peacock. Really nice. And I think Pretty Peacock actually works really well as a Christmas color. It's not something I would have thought of necessarily, but it works. So we can definitely do springtime. We saw that one earlier. Definitely do springtime stuff with this. Okay, that's really pretty too. Petal Pink is also in this suite. Doesn't say it in these colors here, but it is in it. It's in here. It's in these pearls. And somebody asked me, what is the light? Somebody asked me, what is the grey? She actually said, what is the grey in the background here? It's not actually grey. It's actually really, really, really washed down, watered down Pretty Peacock. That's what it is. So you tried at 7:30 for a while. So, yeah, you were here on time. It's just me. It's just me. Anyway, I really do like the patterns in this. That's nice. Look at that. But the other thing is that, so all the colours are listed here. It doesn't actually say Petal Pink, but I absolutely, seeing as Petal Pink is in these, and we have a very, I guess it's a watered down Calypso Coral, that sort of looks a bit like Petal Pink. So you definitely could add Petal Pink if you wanted to. So it doesn't say it, but I'm saying it's in there. Ah, well, Jodie thinks she's seen you before, Nina. So there you go. But it's lovely to have you with me. Great that you're here. All right, so let's do a little bit of stamping. I think I'm going to start with just a really simple stamped card. The card that Ellen did was what I would describe as a really simple stamped card. Really nice. I love what she did with it. Thought it was lots of fun. And I'm going to grab my trimmer and we're going to start. And the nice thing about a set like this is you can create your own background paper as well. So, for example, if you wanted to create like a one-sheet wonder and just do random flowers over a page, you absolutely could do that. And that would be a really nice way to pretty up a set like this. So let's pull out a few blocks. I think most of my small blocks are over in a different part of the house. So I'm going to be using block D because I've got a few of those. But that's kind of a shame because I probably would be better with a smaller block, but never, that's okay. So what does this one say? This one says best wishes for a fun-filled future together. That would be nice for an anniversary, sorry, not an anniversary, an engagement or a wedding card, don't you think? And then you've got enjoy your special day, which would be great for birthday. You could do it's your birthday on the outside and then put enjoy your special day on the inside. I like the idea of that. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do an it's your birthday. And I'm thinking maybe we do an it's your birthday. I might add that later with the punch, actually. So I'm going to grab a couple of these. So what is nice about these is that you can layer them. Okay, so for example, you could have, you know, this one on top of this one, and you know, this middle and this in the center of this one. So you can layer them, and it's rather cute, rather nice to look at. Or you can just use them. We've also got like flower centers here. Super, super nice. I really like these. This is kind of my kind of set. I'm just looking over on the table. Oh, here's a couple of small blocks that I can use. I've managed to get ink on myself already. Hey, not like me. Let's go this small one here. Actually, maybe that one on there. So let's start with, I'm going to use a matte underneath because some of these, like this one's quite a solid stamp. And let's pick, I'm going to have some paper. I kind of, maybe I'm leaning towards the pinky tones tonight. So I'm thinking maybe this. This is nice. Or this one. I really like this one as well. And either of them would look really great, to be honest. See, they actually show you on this paper, they've actually layered this one, which is this little guy, over the top of the bigger one. And that looks really cool. So they've actually showed you there how it's done, and they've actually got the small center here inside this other shape. This is actually giving you some hints about how you could use the stamps, which is kind of cool. And I'm just thinking, what leaves would I like to use? If you wanted to actually have a flower on a stem, you've got a stem and some leaves, and you put flower on the top there. But I'm thinking maybe we'll just do a couple of little leaves. I'm wondering, have I got any A blocks handy? Because really, you need A blocks for these. Well, the A and a B, that will do. Let's just put those on there. And then also the colors in here are hints. So this is Calypso Coral and Wild Wheat and Mossy Meadow. So that would be an interesting toning. This one is Calypso Coral, and I reckon you could use Petal Pink as well. And then this color here is Garden Green. And then there's the light Pretty Peacock. So that's really nice. Oh, so many nice choices. So many good ideas in this paper. I really, really like it. Oh, and there's also just good old stripes. So that's your Poppy Parade and your, well, you could either go pink or you could go Calypso Coral for that one. All right, so I'm thinking about leaning towards these colors. So let's go with that. And I'm going to start with some Calypso Coral. And I've got Petal Pink too. I might bring that in. We'll see. I've got Garden Green, and I've got Pretty Peacock. What do we think? Do we like something? Let's see what happens with those. Oh, and maybe some. Oh, I might have to bring in some Poppy Parade. So I'm kind of working with the colors that are in my paper. Oh, nerve pain is awful. That's not good at all, Leslie. I'm so sorry to hear that you're having to deal with that. I hope your surgeon can give you some answers. That would be great. All right, so I can just stamp over the edges here. Excuse me. I felt that cough coming on. I hope nobody here is near the fires in Victoria. We've started that time of year, right? It's just starting up again. Let's go with, I'm going to go some Pretty Peacock. Excuse me. I'm tempted to see what this is going to look like over the top of this. Let's see. Not bad. Don't mind that. Now I'm doing this and I'm thinking I might actually bring my paper in down the side. If I'm going to do that, then I'm going to bring this over further. You're probably thinking, what is she doing? All right. And I'm thinking maybe some, And I've got this little tiny flower here, and I think I'll do that in a bolder colour. I think we'll go Poppy Parade. So I'm not going to put anything over here because I want to put some paper there. And I think maybe some little garden green leaves. I feel like I still want to have some pretty peacocks somewhere, so I'm going to stamp off my garden green leaves. So some will be dark and some will be light. At the moment, I know it doesn't look fabulous right now, but hey, it's going to come together, I promise. I want a second one of these. There's a mark there I'll need to stamp over. I don't know why it's there, but it is. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting a piece of paper down here. So this is going to come out from behind. And I'm thinking maybe we're going to add some petal pink. It needs something, and we probably may do some something with the insides of the the dots, the center, the flower centers. Let me see. I think pop this here. I'm thinking while I'm doing this. I know my husband, whenever I say I'm thinking, he always uses that to, you know, thinking, really? You do that? Thanks, honey. All right. I swear I kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of. There's also some little dots. What do we call that? Dottage. Is that what it is? Put that back in there. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do them in Pretty Peacock, but I'm going to stamp them off. They're kind of funny little dots, aren't they? All right, so I'm going to add this. Let's do 5 centimeters or 2 inches across. And I'm not deciding whether or not I want to make it the same width as the paper or have it slightly inside. So the colors match. And I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. See what that also looks nice, but it's not right with this card. We need to stick with this because that's the colors that we're using. Well, there's plenty of Tombow wanting to come out. Might have been the warm weather today. I'm just going to smush that back into place. Does everyone realize that Tombow has 2 ends? Does anyone not know that? So you got your thin end and you've got your fat end. And you can use it like I just did, just to move the glue around, or you can use it to actually spread the glue. Okay. All right, I'm going to come in with my Pretty Peacock, and I want to have the It's Your Birthday. So Do I love this right now? Not right at this second. I don't, but that's okay. I'm going to keep working with it, and we'll see. It needs some other color. It needs some dots probably in the middle, but there's a couple of things we can do with that. Where did my pretty peacock go? What have I done with it? Here it is. I'm just sorry, I've missed some comments. I had really bad nerve pain for about a year too, Leslie. In my couple of years ago, I had a blood test and they hit a nerve when they did it, and for a year or so, I had really bad nerve pain, which has now abated. So I'm so happy I don't have that anymore. But it was really yucky for a year or so, and there's nothing you can do to control it, and it comes at the least expected times. It wasn't constant. It was just suddenly hit me. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing is putting this sort of over here, maybe. So it's, do I love it? No, I don't. I don't love it, but we're gonna love it by the end of this. What do we think? We can add some, is this springtime enough? Maybe that's the problem. I didn't use springtime enough colors. I went with what was here because I do really like those colors. But we have these gorgeous, there's pretty peacock ones. We have the pink, the petal pink. We have the gold, which is nice, and we have the garden green. So, and also I have the braided trim. That would be really nice. And I'm thinking maybe we need a little bit of, if we're going to add any gold to this, we could add a bit of like some of, some of this stuff and do a strip of it down there. That might be nice. So we can make it better. We can make it better. So I'm just going to roll my greeting in this light pink. See how that looks. Yep, that's better. So there was a fire in the Cessnock area, was there, Shirley? Is that right? Oh, yeah. Fans is huge. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Nice. Yeah, it is pretty paper, isn't it? It's really, really, very, very nice. All right, so I'm thinking maybe we get ourselves a little bit. Do you think we need the gold? Do you think we need to do that? Or we could even use champagne if we like that. Or I could just, you know what? I could just attach a bit of the braided trim here. And we could actually pop that there. I think it looked better before I added these dark bits over the top of here. I think it looked better before that. That's probably where I went not quite right. So we can add these, or we could also, play around with, with a bit of gold, but I don't know that I want to. Why did you stamp on the right side of the card if you're going to? Because I changed my mind. I decided I didn't like it, Gail. So I covered that piece up with, and I was thinking about using this at the start, and then I started stamping and thought, oh, maybe I'll just stamp, and then I went, no, I really do want to add the paper. So that's why. I did not really like where I was going with that. All right, let me grab some of the trim. The trim is really nice. And I think adding a bit of this will help us. So this might be one of those cards I mentioned earlier that you don't actually see it ever again. Maybe. Can we salvage it? Can we make it beautiful? Good afternoon. Let me just see. Yellow to the foul centers. That might help. That might work. So this is, see how nice the trim is? We could maybe just add some gold in the middle of some of the flower centers. I think that's better. It's coming, it is slowly coming together. The other thing is maybe I need to put it on a Calypso coral background. What do you guys think? I think I want to bring some of these, like some of these colors need to come out. That definitely does improve it. What do you think? Put the trim across. Yeah, I could put the trim across. I'm not convinced that that's where I want it to be, but yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, I could also have it here, but let's cut this down slightly. It took them a couple of hours to put it out. I hope that they, I'm going to just move that for a second. I'm going to go cut this down to 9.5. And do I want to cut? And I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. I'm going to cut it down to 13.8. So I'm taking a little bit off each side so that it's going to sit better on my Calypso coral piece. I'm liking it better as we go. It's not the stamp set's fault. It's totally mine. It's totally my lack of something going on tonight. That's okay. It's still fun. It is a nice set to stamp. Okay, I'm feeling better about this. Yep, I agree. I think that looks better. Thank you guys. Thank you for your positive thoughts as I'm creating. So let's pop that right there. Oop. So yeah, that's better. I don't mind it so much now. But I think I would have preferred it if I hadn't put the pretty peacock over the top of the Calypso coral there. But it's definitely improved with the matte. Okay. And so I will add to that I'm just going to throw on some my basic white card base here, and bone folder. And I still want to add my trim because I think that's going to also draw out some more of the Calypso coral. Make another flower. Yeah, good idea. I could do that. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple card, right? Are you thinking like another flower here at the edge? Like here and here, maybe? One and two? Do you know what? I'm going to put this one to one side, and I'm actually going to think about whether I want to do that. It does look better. I definitely agree it looks better, and I still think maybe I might like the trim here, but I also like the idea of Ellen's idea of maybe cutting out a flower and adding that, and I'm not going to sit and cut it out right now, but I'm going to put this aside and decide what color I should do that. And if I like it, I will post it and you guys can comment. I tell you what, even if I don't like it, I'll post it in my VIP group. So if you're in Australia and you're part of the VIP group, then you will see it there. Unless I post it publicly, I might decide I love it after all, and we might do that. So, all right. So, yeah, a bit of bling and ribbon helps just about anything. You can fix almost any card with bling and ribbon. Don't you think? All right. So We want to go springtime. And I love these little flowers too, and I didn't even use them. There's a lot of flowers in here. It's actually... And let's have a little look. Something else. Okay, when you lack inspiration for a card, something else to do is to check out the samples in the catalogue. So here they've got, you know, they've just used some papers and they've cut out a couple of the little flowers. Here they've cut out some little flowers. They've, I think, stamped and cut those out and added them to a bit of bling and a different background. Here they, oh, this is nice. Here they did them on crumb cake. That's a great idea. Going on a neutral background sometimes might be better sometimes than going on white. It can really, that to me, that's a beautiful, that's really lovely what they've done. And then they've actually embossed some of the detail on it. Just gorgeous. That's a beautiful card. Look at that. Can you see it? Really, really nice on the crumb cake. So that's a really, oh, over the flower I don't like. Yes, I could do that. That's a great idea, Ellen. I think I will. I'm going to fix it. And it's going to look amazing. It's going to be beautiful. All right, so you can see here there's some beautiful samples. The other place you can go looking for samples is up the back where all the bundles are. Okay, so here's another sample they've done here with the little poinsettias and some of that beautiful autumn paper. So they've done some there. They've also, let's see if we can find another one. Is there another one here? Yep, there's another one here, which is using, actually they've mixed it with the autumn paper again, and they've used the wood grain paper, and then they've just stamped a central piece right there, which is really nice. So lots and lots of cool ideas and things that you can do with this, and it can be very springtime. So I'm going to pick another paper that I like really quickly. How are we going for battery? I don't know. Can everyone still see me? Everyone still see me okay? Because I'm worried that I'm going to lose battery. If that happens, it'll switch back to the other camera and it'll just be looking at me again. All right, so I'm thinking this is very pretty. I rather like it. So let's get some matching paper. I'm thinking this time I might go with the Pretty Peacock. And the other day I went and bought myself some more Pretty Peacock paper because I was almost out. Give me a second. So I haven't even opened it yet. I've got to actually open up the pack. You can? Good, Joan. That's great. Right, so I'm going to cut this space. So, Jamie, the story tonight was I totally missed my cue and was late. And if I hadn't had messages from some of the girls, I'm not sure whether I would have been on at all or whether I would have been an hour late. Whether I don't know if when I realized my mistake, whether I still would have gone on, or if I would have gone, oh my gosh, I missed it. I'm so sorry. And just decided not to do that. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to cut this into 3. This is a layout you guys have seen me do many times because I really like it. And this is just 1-inch strips or 2.5 centimeter strips. And we're going to put this straight onto this. How nice is this with the Pretty Peacock? Can you see that? Looks really good. So this is going to be like the world's fastest card. Super, super, well, maybe not the world's fastest, but a super simple card. Has anyone else been in the garden so far this spring? I'm looking at my, I've got a planter outside, and I would really like to grow some veggies, but I need to put new potting mix in and really bring it together. Got any gardeners in this group? Anyone like to garden? All right, now today is the 1st of October, as mentioned earlier, which means tomorrow is the 2nd, and the 3rd, a couple of things are happening. First of all, my daughter is turning 21. That's a big deal. The second thing that's happening is we have an amazing joining special. And if you're thinking to yourself, okay, don't they have joining specials pretty often? I think this is the 2nd or be the 3rd this year. We have one in June and we have one for celebration. So this is the 3rd one. And if you have ever thought about joining Stampin' Up as a demonstrator, and we have all kinds of demonstrators. Seriously, we have people that just do this as a hobby. We have people who just do it for the discount. They're happy shoppers. And then we have people who do a bit more with it. They might run classes. They might run, you know, community groups, all that kind of stuff. I'm just looking. Here it is. Found my... So I'm going to do... Will I do a birthday card? I think so. Because I don't want to... What did I do with the stamp? That's the next question. Here it is. Found it. And I'll do that in Pretty Peacock as well. And normally I'm going to try and explain the special to you. Okay, so this is the deal. It's really, really good. So try and listen if you can. All right, so there are two options. We love options, right? The first option, option one, is it's Stampin' Up's 35-year anniversary this year, and they're taking 35% off the cost of the kit. Okay, that's the first one. So normally a kit costs $169, and you get, deciding what color to do in the background, I think the pink. You get $235 worth of product in your kit. But instead of being $169, you'll still get the $235 worth of product, but it's only going to be $109 and something cents. I can't remember how many cents, but it's $109 something, which is amazing. Okay, that's a fantastic deal. That's option one. Option two is you pay the regular price. You pay the normal $169 price that the kit would normally be, but I'm just looking at this and thinking a bit of bling in this would be nice. But instead of getting $235 worth, you get 35% extra in the value. So that turns out to be $317 worth of stuff. Okay, so it's $169, but you get $315. Sorry, $317 worth of product. A little bit more, actually. But that is an amazing deal, okay? And then there's something else, a little extra bonus, that either option, no matter which one you pick, you get to attend the free virtual training day, which is normally, oh, what was the price of that? Was it $124 or was it $134? It was around the $120, $130 mark to attend, okay? You get that one completely free. So pretty excited about this because this is something that I don't recall them doing before. This is fantastic. All right, so I'm nearly done with this card. I'm actually going to, where's my, this? I'm going to pop it on a card base, and we're going to add some bling, and we're going to add some other bits and pieces. So let's just see. So you can choose option one and get a kit really, really cheap, if that's what you like, or you can go option two, spend the normal amount and get extra value. But either option, you will get the training day, which is called On Stage, and it's an online event that will be held on November 11. You get that for free, okay? The other thing is, once you're a demonstrator, you get a 20% discount on all your stuff, or a minimum of 20% discount. So that's worth having by itself. A lot of people who we have in our group, I would say, if I had to put a number on it, I would say about 90% of people, like 90% would be happy shoppers or that kind of thing. I know, 21st, I know. Happy, thank you very much. She's turning 21. I had lunch with her today down in Sydney, and it was lovely. Actually, for those of you who are in my team, you might remember the last in-person on stage we had last November. We went to a place called Fratelli Fresh, which was an Italian restaurant, after the event as a team, which was really fun. That's where we went for lunch today. So we were there again. It was so nice. My daughter actually suggested, I went, oh yeah, that'd be good. I've been there before. I know it. It's a really nice restaurant. So there you go, for anyone who remembers that. All right, let's pop this on. Oh, wow. So yes, thank you very much. Gosh, I don't have any grandkids and don't believe I will
have any for a very long time yet. Of course, you never know, right? My daughter has a boyfriend, but they're not, you know, not going down that path for a very long time. My son's still 17 and still at home. So, but I had Ben when I was 40. I was 40 when I had him. So he'll be 18 next month. Oh, 18 this month, end of this month. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? We have lots of things happening on the 3rd, Megan. Lots and lots of fun stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use these beautiful pink ones. I think they're really nice. I'm gonna put one there and a little one up top here. Do we need the bling, do you think? We could. The ribbon. Or maybe I could go, ooh, let's have a look at my ribbons. Let's see. We could color a ribbon. So I've got the iridescent ribbon. That is really nice, this stuff. Stunning. Such gorgeous ribbon. And it ties really nice bows too. Yes, it was nice. It was a really nice restaurant and young. If that's all you remember about it, Ellen, that's good. Yummy. Yummy is a good thing to remember. Yeah, it's beautiful. And today we had like a burrata cheese bomb, and then Paul had pizza, and I had a piece of that, and I had one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, which is deep fried zucchini flowers. Love, love, love them. Now, if I put this on here, I feel like we're going to lose. This one is possibly not going to be in the right place, but anyway, let me cut this and we'll see. I think this looks best when you tie really small ribbons, small bows with it, really small. I'm looking for my ribbon scissors, but if I can't find them, I will use my paper snips because they're pretty sharp. Let's see how we go. That's fine. Every now and then I buy myself a new pair of paper snips. And let's glue dot that on. So that was a really quick and simple card, right? Glue dots. So I actually like this card better just because I've just gone with the paper. It works really easily and very well. And I think the bling looks nice as well. And then this little guy, which I'm going to play with it. I'm thinking you're right, Ellen. We could put a flower over these guys and that would look really nice. And then maybe I put my my little braided trim down here as well. I think the emphasizing the Calypso coral would be a go as well. So what do we think? Did we like these? Your eldest grandchild is 27. Wow. You became a mum at 42. I know. Older mums. It's not easy, but it's sometimes that's just the way life works out, right? Good company, exactly. I know. I'm just looking through all the comments to see if I missed anything. Nicole, Donna asked you a question. Excuse me. You love the colors and the patterns. Yeah, it is really nice paper and it's very easy to use. And so these are my antidote to Friday night's autumn card. We're making springtime cards to suit an Australian springtime. So I'm going to pop these on and finish these up. And we got through 2 cards. Even though I was late and all the things, we got through 2 cards. If anyone has any questions about that joining special, the reason I'm telling you about it is because it's so good. You don't want to miss it if it's on your radar. Okay, so if it's something you've been thinking about for a little while, thought, oh, I might like to do that, then this would be a really, really good time. Having said that, I suggest that you reach out to me and I will happily answer any questions you have, or, you know, if you have if you have questions or you need information, happy to send anything to you. I like the second card too, Marilyn. That's my favorite as well. Yes, Jamie has always had critters. Always, always. And I'm just going back to see what comments I missed. Did I miss anything? I'm having a look. I don't think so. Too much white says, yeah, I think that's part of the issue, but I think I can make this even prettier. I think I can fix it up, and look out for that. I'll post it, and you guys can tell me if you think it. Remember, we did a card a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't happy with that one, and then we fixed it, and I posted, and everyone said, yay, it looks so much better. So yes, sometimes you just need to look at something for a while and redo something about it, and it all comes. Oh, you like the first one? Well, there you go. See, everyone's different. Everyone's different, and that's how it goes. Nina's telling us about her grandsons and granddaughters. Goodness me. Oh, Donna. Nicole was saying her little bird is her daughter's nickname. That's so cute. All right. Okay, I'm going to call this done, and I will come back and spend some time with you guys next weekend. Don't forget, the Fantastic Joining Special starts on Wednesday. Please reach out if you have any questions at all for me. Happy to help. I've already had a few people tell me that they think that this is something they'd like to do. So I think it's going to be a really good special, and a lot of people are probably going to jump on it because it's too good not to. Oh, Cherie, it's so funny. You're up in Queensland, so you're on daylight saving time. So of course you're late. You're not on daylight saving time, and we are. So, but I was late tonight as well. So you can go back and watch that fiasco and see how it went. I started with a super messy desk, and I cleaned it up while I chatted, and that's okay because we're real people here, and we just do what we do, right? And that's okay. Please don't apologize. All right. I will see you all. Let me switch back over to me. Here I am. I will see you all on the weekend. I'll be doing a couple of extra lives during probably at least one this week to talk about the special. Of course, there's no sound because I didn't turn the computer back on when we turned the sound down before. Do you remember that? You're lip reading, no volume. Yes, I know. No, I switched back and forgot that I had turned the sound off on the computer when I turned when I put the phone on. I used that as my audio source because I can only have one audio source. And then when I switch back to the computer, I need to remember to turn the sound on the computer again because I have turned that off because I'm no longer using the audio up here. Does that make sense? Thanks for lip reading, girls. I was saying how thankful I was for all of you for your patience. So even more now. Just one of those nights. This is not sometimes I post my videos in another group. I think this one, probably not. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your patience. Hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.